steroids and baseball. With this season about to begin, I come to you with a maybe 100% sure, I neither confirm nor deny, anything and everything of which you're about to hear is either complete truth or rumors, depending on my investigative team, which was make-believe, that did all the investigating to make this either fact or fiction, allegedly. Even my hat is disguised for the fear that I am in amongst the other sportscasters. Baseball has so much steroids in it, and the sportscasters will not say anything because they don't either. They are the experts on all sports, even though they've never played or been in any kind of sports ever. Maybe they was in a band sometime, but they know everything, and they are the ones who are unaware and will say when a baseball player loses 30 pounds, they'll say, man, he's doing such hard work and looking good, as is the case in many steroid users where their weight goes up and down, and it's just coincidentally something how when their weight is up in their raw muscles that they do a lot better, they hit better, pitch better, run faster, and then when they lose the weight, which means that steroid test came in and they had to stop using for like a month, they go and their averages go down and everything else. Now amongst the players we are about to allegedly expose, there would be first from and foremost, the big ones would be the guy who went to the Los Angeles team with the big calves and thighs, and he's really too big, muscular, to not be on the steroids. That's how you originally told. And then there's like the guy, but I don't know why they're upset over him, from the Damn Yankees Broadway musical in New York. His name is Elron, and he's been caught a couple times, but they just keep letting him go. And I think what the people don't know is that right now the steroids are less expensive than the drugs you take to buy, to hide or mask, they call the steroid test. And this is even prominent among, which I don't understand. There's even sportscaster news guys, like for the pregame football analyst shows, like on the GBS network. Allegedly there's the Sherman Soup guy who can't even fit in the suit, and he doesn't even play football no more, so why does he still do the steroids? I think it's definitely a mental thing and an advantage in life, but most, as you'll find out, most of these people, as they get exposed and get off of the steroids, they really are little tiny people. And even on the ESPU network, there's a guy, Virgil Hedge Fund something. He's a little tiny guy, and every week he's big, he's small, he's big, he's small, he's big, he's small, his neck's big, it's not big. I don't even know what he's doing, but why he's doing it. He's just another announcer, but that's how, what a grip the steroids allegedly has upon its users. And even it goes as far as to wrestlers, and you could tell that when a wrestler gets hurt, he immediately stops using the steroids and loses like 50 pounds. And even like the main guy from the wrestling, Josh Seaman, he goes he's like a little tiny guy with just steroids, so many steroids. I hope he's going to be okay. He uses way too much, allegedly. And that even goes to when I remembered in the gyms, in Gill's gym in Vesuvio, California, where there was a steroid dealer who used to sell steroids to all the guys in the gym, and he had gotten arrested, and in like the course of 2 weeks, everybody in the gym, all these big muscle men in the gym lost like 100 pounds apiece, and were little tiny men outside wearing baggy sweatpants. But then he either got out of jail, or a new steroid dealer came to Gill's gym in Vesuvius, California, and then all the good little guys got all bigger muscles again. And this even goes over to like and it even causes some baldness and stuff, but not that baldness, not that this one, but this is just to the baldness area. This is another area where I feared my life, because I have hair and most of the baldness guys don't. And there was even like, baldness is so serious mentally, like steroids is, that there was the guy who was a country singer who did the Super Bowl song in the beginning about the Star Spangled Banner, and he always wears like a knit skull cap, and he was so, he couldn't do the thing bald, and he had to have the hat off for the Star Spangled Banner. So the only solution they came up with, other than not doing it, and he actually was allegedly considered not doing it, was to spray his head different colors with like musty stuff, like red, white, and blue, which actually made him look more bald than he actually was bald. And this even goes over into all sports of even like in the golf area, there was the one golfer, the Taijo World, who was allegedly dating all these women, and I don't know why that wasn't okay, because he dated them, and as long as you just not sleeping with them, you can date women. And I think it was unfair to him. And but they say allegedly that his thing was when he had the cover on the magazine, and he was like looked like he was on the other drug, the HGH or the steroids or whatever, that there was people who was going to expose him allegedly, and that's why he had to stop, and he stopped doing it. And it's just funny where people say it doesn't affect your performance, yet every time these guys have muscles, they do better when they don't have muscles, which means when they're not on the steroids. And I just think the steroids is so unfair to the guys who doesn't use them. It's an unfair advantage that the guys who do use it, so they need to say to everybody, use the steroids and let's play ball, and everybody who doesn't use them gets penalized, or which actually is what's going on now. And so maybe that's the bad idea. So anyway, I'm afraid for my life, so I don't want to say the other sportscasters who I even had to cover the hat, to wear a blank hat, because I doesn't want to be traced for anyone to know who I am. And that's why I do this in complete secrecy and privacy, is fear that something or nothing or everything could happen in repercussions to this whistleblowing. I am your whistleblower, and I will continue to blow my whistle for you with steroids. Stop the steroids. And even in basketball, there's steroids. When you see the players go up and down 20, 30 pounds, 20 pounds even is a lot for a basketball player, and he does bad, but then when he gets the muscles back, he's good. Even though I like him and he looks better with the muscles, you could tell that with all the people who say, and the sportscasters who say that steroids is not an advantage, it is an advantage, but it is not for our children, and we need to stop it. But I'm whistleblowing and giving you the identify to them. The way to identify is when they lose the weight quick and put it back on, and you'll notice all these big, tough, mean guys with the anger issues get in trouble, and then when they get in trouble, they have to stop using their steroids, and they get real tiny real fast, which is something. I just saying about that. So little guys, little steroids, stop the steroids, and let's have a good baseball season. And I say, let's play ball, but look for the baseball players that are way too muscular. There was the other pitcher from that one team with the pretty colors, the orange colors, and he had I think he had a mustache and maybe a beard or something, and he's a steroid guy too. You got, or allegedly maybe, because when all of a sudden the season ended and he lost like 50 pounds. But yet he still passed the test, which means he gets the masking tests, the drugs that hide the steroid results, and that's what I'm saying. And the being a sportscaster, like the sportscasters who never stepped on a ball field in their life except maybe to play in the band or audition for the band at halftime or the cheerleading squad, that they claim to know more than the actual players. But the players play on, and I say power and play ball to the steroid-free ball players. and I do this in complete fear, and I will continue to blow the whistle, and because it's cheating and it's unfair. And when you see the weight go up and down, a good first question is the steroids. Okay, it's so simple. It's that simple. Okay, I'm so scared. That's what they don't want you to know, and that's what the announcers, the other sports announcers, will never say. And that's why I'm so afraid, and I'm in complete disguise. Whew. Okay, cut. So, no one will know it was me, right?